Welcome back to the pre-market outlook discussion. This is 9th of April 2026. Yesterday, it was a stellar rally on the markets after an announcement of temporary ceasefire by both regions about halting the war activities. That was really a needed one for our markets, and it went off with a renewed confidence and buying clarity also witnessed there on these charts. After opening with a gap up manner, the markets have not given any chance for the sellers to come down, and with the consolidation it has made, and the overall consolidation helped the index to retain while closing with over 800 points or around 900 points of close. That was a dramatical and a rare one we can see on the charts of Nifty. But in the midweek, it has given this kind of huge upside momentum. That would be generally considered as per the behavioral analysis that when and all it is giving a huge upside or a huge downside, making a top or making a low kind of behavior means the followed day of Thursday, Friday and all, probably trying to consolidate within the range if it is not that much convicted or not that much clarity and confidence it has. Conversely, if it crosses above the high or low which I had witnessed during the midweek means there will be a new leg of rally with the higher chances of following the same trend what it has witnessed on the mid of the week. And based on that, one can see the continuation on the track will be on until it is giving a next round of profit booking or next round of support taking actions. So in that manner, today's one, it will be a gap down again, but with a marginal losses we can see on the Nifty while it is getting open. After opening, the trend may be getting tried to consolidate within the yesterday's high and low. That is what? 23,800 and 24,000. 20 something, but anyhow we can make it as a round value of 24,100 because there a minor resistance is placed. So based on this 3,800 and 24,100, between 300 points, the probability will be very high for Nifty to consolidate. There you can identify if any struggle to move beyond the yesterday's high, there the chances for getting trapped as well as getting somewhat drifted downwards with the support of 23,800. That means what? At least for 200 to 250 points, one can enjoy by building the shorts by identifying the struggleness about the Nifty to move above or beyond the yesterday's high. That can be closely monitored and get confirmed. Based on that, you can, even a safe trader also can get a 100 point as a minimum gain level if you are a short builder. Provided it does not break the resistance. In case if it is breaking the point of yesterday's high means there will be a higher chance to reach 24,300, even 24,400. That may not be having a chance for today itself, but 24,300 may be expected. Near to that zone, it may be trying to approach. Because of that approach, one can get the confirmation after it getting break of yesterday's high. That is what 24,000 and around 20 levels. In case if it is breaking a low of 23,800, as we already given a signal about the struggleness about the Nifty around the yesterday's high, can be taken as a signal for building short, and you can keep holding the short positions by adding further and further until yesterday's high getting broken and closes above to that point, at least in 15 minutes. Until then, you can keep the target as 23,800 or even below. Even below means 23,700 as the final one for the day. Because if the 23,800 getting broken or approached by the Nifty on the lower side means chances for seeking its support on the next level of 23,700 will be very high. Which means what? The short builders should reduce the position when it is nearing to the 23,800 or 850. And even though it is breaking, you can keep the minimal portion or position of your existing one built on the short side for meeting the target of 23,700. From the positional aspect, of course, it should consistently stay above the level of 23,700, which has closed yesterday. But anyhow, it should consistently, at least for 2 trading sessions, it should hold the 23,700 without even a break, for getting a confirmation towards moving 24,400 and 24,700. That may be getting a chance once it proved by staying above 23,700 level. Until it is happening, the range may be set for the Nifty to oscillate between 23,700 and 22,700. If it is not holding the 23,700, you can match this second range about 2,000 points. For the sectors, we can expect the core sectors like banking, finance, oil and gas. Because of the uncertainties still being there, because of the attack by Israel on Lebanon, which creates a new tensions and continued conflicts between the region, and which made crude oil spikes. That means the prices of crude oil is again resuming in the way of moving up. And that may be a chance for the oil and gas oriented sector and the oriented stocks under that sector to react hugely volatile. Then it is pharmaceuticals one can focus on based on the short covering and the retracement activities already happened. One can see the positivity on the pharmaceutical stocks, even healthcare ones. The real estate may be getting some cool off in the way of attracting selling. That may be a retracement for them, as the consecutive 5 trading sessions, the index of real estate enjoyed and experienced a positive momentum, bullish momentum through the way of value buying and short covering. So this may be getting a halt today, where one can try to reduce your long positions by utilizing the bounce if it is giving. Finally, it is IT based on TCS result announcement today, which probably may be announced after market. The IT index today and even in the coming days, because of the bigger IT companies will be announcing always earlier month of the quarter ended one. So that will be in high focus for coming sessions. For today, it is TCS. So that's it from sectors front. We can look out and what are the opportunities available on them. From the stocks front, as explained, TCS, then KEC International based on order win, and Lupin based on US FDA approval rights based on the project win, NTPC, NHPC based on the business agreement collaborations like InfoEdge also can be watched out for the day trading opportunities by the day traders. Keeping stop loss, adapting a good stop loss discipline is required here because of the escalated uncertainties are still there on the markets. So it will be prudent to apply stop loss strategies on all transactions you are applying. So thank you for participating in today's session. The final day of this week will be on Friday. Based on today's one behavior about the today's one, we can confirm how it is be. It will be on the Friday side, whether it is going to be a good Friday or a Black Friday. That can be decided based on today's close. We will be discussing in that part in tomorrow's pre-market discussion. Silver levels asked as a query here in month time. See, based on the current geopolitical tensions, the international silver, gold and all getting a high volatile trades. The yesterday's gains and all on gold and silver got wiped out because of this new tensions created between Israel and Lebanon. So further, the Iran is acting after resumption of the closure of that Strait Hormuz. So this is what cooking on silver and gold kind of international securities. For the month, it has created very important resistance based on yesterday's one that has been placed around 78. So until the 78 level is getting broken, it may be trying to retrace towards the 70, even 69 level. So that is what based on the silver international. If you are holding silver MCX means. Just a minute. Based on the current month futures, it has clearly indicated the negativity in advance to the international behavior, because international behavior is not still getting confirmation about a clear downtrend. Anyway, yesterday's low clearly got rejected and given the indication for a minor pullback towards the recent low that was around 70 and 69 we have recommended. Here on the silver mega current month futures, it is now trading around 2,36,000. We can expect that trend will be continuing downward till it is close, reaching the 2,31,000 or at least 32,000 you can say. So until then, the downward drift with a possibility of getting attraction of the buying volume around this zone, and initially 2,35,000 itself giving a minor support, but that may not be having a strong conviction about holding the current silver's downward rally. So one can hold with an accumulation strategy if you can by participating around 2,35,000 and 2,32,000. Then only you can see some benefit over rising the or reversing kind of activities on the silver by the way of enjoying at least 3,000 to 4,000 points of gains, because the silver until it is having 2,46,000 as yesterday's high, the bounce can be seen. Only the rejection zone is 2,46,000 as yesterday's one. Until then, you can enjoy the bounces and you can book the profits by portion if you are holding a multiple loss. So that's it for silver. The next query on IDBI Bank, shall I buy? Like IDBI Bank, you can even for the 3-month period of investment also can be invested based on the correction it has witnessed in the recent days, and the correction point has not completely fulfilled yet. Until it is moving above 81 or 83 level, any rise can attract selling. Based on that, you also can book some profit while nearing 81 or 83 levels. Currently, it is now holding with the support of 69. Based on that, one can now invest and see the target as 81 and 83, which may be taking probably based on the market's activity and liquidity, a 1 month period to reach this level. So thank you for your queries. We can now conclude today's session and we'll be meeting again on tomorrow's one as a final day. Keep focus on today's level as discussed and the strategies implemented. Yesterday's one also along with the today's one to be merged while you are analyzing or approaching the markets. Have a productive day. Thank you.